How we doing, champ? It's Gold Stake Finals time. This is the last tournament before next weekend, which is the Grand Finals to title the world's best Balatro multiplayer player. And I'm competing for it because apparently I'm qualified. We are just in because of how the tiebreakers work and low stake points matter. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed to be in top 16, which is all I need. I'm not going to be the highest seed for next weekend, but we are qualified and we can win. Today is mostly seeing who gets the guaranteed qual, because I think everyone left in the tournament is already qualified, and I guess to see who can get the most points, because right now, if Startoad wins, this is a mock setup with who's in it. If Startoad wins, she can be tied for first. Block Attack can get a higher seed, but a lot of today is for seeding. But we also just get to watch some very good players play the game. So, I'm not playing today. This is the Gold Stake Finals, but I am qualified for the Grand Finals, which should be fun. Zeno also away today, so we're casting alone. Maybe we'll join Vagabond for the finals if he's down. But we're here to watch some good players, starting with Ejik and Block Attack. Ejik is my former teammate. Do you have a link to the bracket? Sure, actually I can pin that. I am qualified, Thomas, you were right. I really thought it was over when I lost a Block Attack, but I'm in. I am in. We don't have a final bracket for next week, but we'll find out what that is going to be after today. Yeah, I think I was mostly guaranteed to qual because if anyone kind of passed me today, it would be with gold stake points. So you might have been right. I don't know. I guess it would have to be all new players. I think I'm going to cast this one alone toying. And then I'm going to maybe find someone for the finals. Thanks for asking. Who is higher seed in the Sheik versus Block? It's Block Attack, right? Yeah, Block is the 2 seed. I do believe you're also in, Thomas. As well as there's going to be some people who didn't qualify by just a hair. I think there's a decent chance some people won't be able to make it next week. So I think it's like Bob the Chopper and X-Key. There's a couple players, good players, who still have a chance to qualify depending on who makes it next week. Tomato Soupy, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you. It would be cool to see Block Attack Startoad finals. That is for sure. Seeding for final is based off points, but also the first 4 seeds are the winners of the 4 tournaments. So white stake winner is 1 seed, then black stake 2 seed, purple, gold, and then below that it's based off points. So you could be like 8th for points, but if you won the right tournament, you know, you're a top seed player. Alright, we're doing a blue deck gold stake. I think this is what Block Attack beat me on. Block Attack is who I lost to yesterday, so we'll see how to play the game. There will be bears. Thank you for the tier 1 for the 7-month sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Startoad is playing at the same time. I think Edzy is going to be casting that match. But we got to watch Startoad play yesterday, so I wanted to see Block Attack today. Oh, also Vagabond seems to be casting that. Block Attack's live, huge. Edzy's on Vag's stream. Oh, is Edzy not streaming? He's just casting with Vagabond? Yeah, Toying, you can co-cast. You can just be right here in chat. That's my co-caster. Look at that. No backseating pin message from Block Attack. Thank you, Block Attack. And we do have the overlay hopefully set up correctly, so we can actually get the stats. So we'll see. Duck, thank you for the Prime for the 6-month sub. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, Toad versus Block, I think, is a matchup I don't know if we've ever seen in a tournament. And one I'd very much like to see. That's the 1 seed and the 2 seed. If anything, proves this format's pretty competitive if the, you know, high-seeded players are making it this far consistently. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you're pretty much locked in at the 5 yen. Winner of gold in round 2? I guess so. So you're probably not hoping for Block Attack and Startoad. Because then it's Ajik and Dacho, but we're in it. Blue deck, gold stake, rare skip, first blind. I don't think you can ever take that. There is a jack high straight. Imagine we're just gonna search for the queen here. Though it's not a very safe one shot to go for, it's a very safe way to at least get out in 2. And it does come. This discard from Ajik is crazy. But at least has the flush, but doesn't have that same one shot that Block Attack found. Wow, hits the ace high straight. That's insane. And we're seeing Eternal Rental Rebate, shop 1. Whereas Ajik is looking at the... We're spending $8 on a Wii. That's crazy. That is insane activities. This is a very, very different start. An Eternal Rental Rebate, which Ajik is going to see next shop. Wii Joker shop 1 can be strong. On Gold Stake especially, you're basically making a bet that it's not going to be too strong of a seed. Spending $8 on that Joker is very expensive. I think it'd be a lot more takeable if it was just in the Buffoon pack. Because now Block Attack ahead in shop, not going to amount to much yet. Still doesn't have a way to score. and gonna take the Celestial pack because farming this rebate, you wanna be able to get out safely, but still be able to be a little bit greedy. Opening both packs in that flush level, very nice here. This is a best of 3, yes. But it shouldn't be too long games. We're on gold stake and we have pressure timer. I imagine these matches are gonna go pretty quick. Yeah, just the pure econ difference. And Ajik not even picking up the rebate. Interesting. Also, I don't think Ajik set up their name correctly. The overlay's not working. Did he not even install the mod? No, he gives it a thumbs up. Not drawing the 2s. Unlucky. Block attack, looking at the rental square. I mean, you buy this heading into the blind. Yup. He knows. I need to see what Jik said his name to. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. That's just how I've said it. Two pair. I mean, block attack in a great spot right now. Way more econ with that rebate. The faceless showing up is good for Jik because he can still get econ to compete with rebate. Yeah, block attack gonna be safe and not keep his namesake. Though might be a little bit of risk in the blind depending on what hand we see after this. Okay, finally getting to that faceless joker. And exactly enough to go in this pack, but nothing really takeable other than hexing we. And this is the punish for spending down for a wraith sometimes. You could have gone in this pack, got that hex off, and still purchased all these jokers, but now a little awkward. Though the good thing about being behind and shop this ante is being able to take that square joker into PvP. Block attack. Finding a rental eternal family. There is a lot of stickers on these jokers. There's a rental fist. I don't know why he didn't take. Has like a million chips here. Paradolia. Another very much non-scoring joker. I imagine block attack not going to take anything in here, even though that Ecto very tempting with the eternal rebate. There's just too much in the lineup to rip it right now. 3 perishables. This is quite the seed. There is only chips in this seed. We are basically playing Plasma deck. And if there's no malt soon, it could get awkward. These flush levels from block attack are extremely strong. With both players just having chips upstairs. Getting some scoring from that, or any amount of malt, could be what wins the PvP. Oh yeah, what is the in-game name? I can't see because the overlay's hiding it. Wait, maybe I can... Okay, he did set it. Does he not have the mod? For now, I can just hide this so it's not confusing. But yeah, block attack takes the first PvP, likely just because of those flush levels that he picked up. And there's even more Celestials. We could lean into these flush levels even more. Still no malt. Somehow. This ice cream is about to die. Looking at... Wow, takes the To the Moon over the Clever instead of the ice cream. I guess with those flush levels being the main source of malt, makes sense. Wait, Eternal Rental loyalty card pickup? And it's on blue deck, so this is not... Like, it was at the perfect time, but we're on blue deck, so it's going to be awkward to line up here. Also, having to play these face cards just to survive right now. Weed Joker's getting up there. I can't lie. He survived the blind, just needs to beat next blind in 3 hands to line it up. That's a little difficult of a task. Risky sell on ice cream, and we know there's not much scoring coming up other than that Clever. We'll have the 4x from loyalty card to help here, as well as Sun card to maybe build a flush house. And that red seal ace. Straight flush is scoring as much as the straight. That's crazy. Oh, the red seal ace for the Wii Joker. You're so right. $20. I mean, here's a really good flush house. We're getting the 2s. We're getting the aces in. And if we win on this hand, loyalty card perfectly lined up for PvP. Block attack seeing himself again. Jeek also getting that $20 proc. Sun card with the lusty, so first to find some malt. Definitely ahead in shop right now. Almost an ante ahead on block attack side. So any of these scoring jokers could win it. But just that 4x from loyalty is going to beat quite a lot. Paradolia smiley face is decent. Yeah, why did he play the ace over the 2? Just a small mistake there. Reserved with this Paradolia, getting a lot of mileage out of it. Fool for Magician. Is he going to fool before using it? He is. So lucky procs could be a factor here. It just... Oh wow, block tech still has another blind to play. He's in a really strong spot. Oh no, he's trying to do... He's thinking of faceless, but everything is a faceless proc. It's a little awkward playing 5 cards, a little bit less money from that reserved, but also needs to play actual hands in order to survive here. That malt alone can't win it. Missing a lot of those luckies. Are we going to use the Magician now? just to get further ahead in lucky queue or save it for PvP. He rips it. I imagine partly due to just wanting to free up that consumable slot. Shoot the moon is a decent plan. We have the red seal ace to throw a chariot on for a long-term setup. And the faceless is the first to go. Only one more round left on it. Though it's more money than the reserved. The reserved is going to be decent for longer. Death card for that ace as well. Paradolia bus could be a strat. Strength over sun. Yeah, really only this last hand for Magique is going to matter. Though the hands are pretty similar, just block attack lacking those chips. So looking for flushes, I presume. Surely the death goes on the ace. Actually, we know a strength death is coming up. That's going to be perfect for the Wii Joker. It's actually going to be cinema. Here's the flush draw. Is the death going to come out first, though? Because you can play this and likely draw into a heart flush. Still no queens in hand, and here is that loyalty card hand. Only a level 1 flush, but 136 chips on that Wii Joker. It's a beatable score for block attack, but really needs to high roll on the draws. Oh, we're going for it now. Not gonna death the ace. And would have drawn it as well. Wait, to shoot the moon with the Wii Joker for chips? Hold up. This is an impossible draw. I guess he can risk it with those 2 arcanes, but kind of just needs to draw hearts here. Any amount of hearts really does it, though. I think we should be dropping one of the queens. But finds the hand and only needs a little bit more after this. A bad draw could be devastating. No plus 20 malt. Is the pair... Oh, draws the flush, actually. Easy. Block attacks takes it. Winning those first 2 lives and ahead on econ, that is definitely boding well, but also the blinds are going to be a huge problem. Trying to find a hand that plays less cards to make more money from reserved, or considering selling Smiley Face, which you can likely get away with here. Almost guaranteed. $9,000 for the blinds. Still a survivable score. And taking that steal. So block deck going into high card. Though if Ajik does the same thing. Oh, there's a perishable rebate. That is huge to fight against this econ engine. It is quite the opposite of block attacks, but very good. Yeah, flush with like any decent amount of queens doesn't win, actually. Gonna need 2 flushes. Or almost wins. Close to the club's flush. 2 pair also takes it. This is a very hard seed to get all the value and live. But Block Attack doing a very good job right now. And depending how the next blind goes, Ajik could be in a risky spot. All the strength showing up in the pack with the Fool upstairs. So going to be able to Fool the strength and get the death off on the ace. This is the build that Ajik needs, but we need to take the fib. Surely we're taking the fib. Surely, please, 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 please. The fib is 80 base malt. If we can build that hand, and we're taking it. 2 eternal rentals. A lot relies on if he can line up this loyalty or not for next round. The rebate's enough to pay for these rental costs for sure. Only 4 more rounds on it, but definitely can build up. You know, that rental cost is just about the price that interest gives. But drawing that ace so soon is so good. Really wants to win next hand though. So I'm going to forgo some rebate value for it. Does this 4 of a kind win? I think so. Especially with that plus 20. And 200 chip Wii Joker. Okay, this build's kind of sick. This build, I hate it on the Wii. We're at 200 chips, and this thing is going to get even fatter. It's actually perfect. Oh, we hung a 7. Okay. I've done it a million times. I can't judge. Block Attack trying to get faceless value, but also not die. Yeah, this timer is definitely getting lower. I assume there's a death in Block Attack's Fool, but surely it's just better to use the Emperor there in case anything of value shows up. And don't have any crazy death targets. Yeah, there's got to be something crazy in that Fool. Doesn't hit. And a terrible Emperor. Why wouldn't you hang 7s? The rebate was on 7s. There's a death. But really not much to use it on. Looking at the blue seal. Are we trying to get high card levels? What's the plan? No music? The music's on, right? You guys can hear the music. Block attack would be so strong with this Wii Joker right now. 200 chips is a 10x. But this flush 5 is nasty. The 4x from that Eternal Rental loyalty, they are just on opposite lines at the moment, and 250,000 is way more than block attack can do at the moment. Does allow him to go for some econ gen. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have a read on my opponent if I'm block attack here. Still holding that death. I'm not sure what the target for it is. Yeah, assuming your opponent took loyalty is a bit difficult because the score was so much lower last round. Lucky Cat. That is really good for Ajik. Also good for block attack, but Ajik encouraged to be building into the Red Seal Lucky at the moment. Gonna take the Red Seal Stone and also the Red Seal Lucky. Yeah, there just hasn't been a Chariot for so long. Sweet build's actually fire. And a Red Seal Stone is another ace. That's also good for block attack because it makes it playable if he can throw Magician on it easily. But just so good for Ajik. This is the last round that Ajik has rebate though. The rentals are definitely going to catch up. There's still a good amount of lives in this game for block attack. And he has this Eternal Econ setup as well as all these gold face cards. Just really needs a Chips Joker. True, the econ from the lucky cards definitely can carry. We'll see here though. Not choosing to unlock the 5 of a kind, -8 chips. No money. But, oh wait, he got some money there for sure. Loyalty card not lined up as well is rough. Good timing on the Midas showing up, but you can definitely see how far behind Ajik is in shop. And it's going to take a while for block attack to get that $40 proc. How much is he going to spend? Nah, we can't be rolling this much. And finds the Lucky Cat too. Rolling that much was absurd with a Midas mask and also having 2 rentals and the rolls costing that much. But it's enough to find Cat, which is huge for this PvP. Taking that reroll, actually insane though. There's the money proc for block attack. I don't think Ajik needs to take this PvP. He's in a pretty solid spot. He's only going to scale with this Lucky Cat. Oh, block attack dead to blind. So Ajik in a good spot regardless. Oh, he does have the overlay mod. And his name's set up correctly. Why isn't the overlay working? That's weird. Skip photo into Seltzer. Yikes. Honestly, that Seltzer was still pretty decent over the reserved. Oh, no. That's, I feel a little responsible for that one. I think it might have been the overlay mod. I need to look at an instant replay. Yeah, that game was looking kind of crazy. What did he do that caused that crash? I feel a little responsible. Let's just Twitch again. Hunter. Does he not have VODs on? No, he does. Is it just on blind enter? He looked at the overlay mod in the collection. I imagine that's partly to do with why the overlay mod hasn't been working. Overlay menu. Because Ajik's already qualified, I don't feel bad. Just giving that one to block attack, but definitely unlucky from Ajik. Because we can't run it back. Because that would be unfair to Start Toad and Dacho. That one, that was unlucky, man. That was a really cool game to watch. I wanted to see that Wii Joker pan out. We go game 2. It's a best of 3. Ajit can still pull it back. So we'll see. He just has to lock in. Did block attack win against you on a DC, Bob? Actually, who got the free win against Jelly because of the mod? It was Star Toad, right? Star Toad was about to lose to Jelly and then got the free dub. In playoffs. Oh yeah, how's playoffs going this season? Isn't it happening currently? Who's gonna win? Mostly through round 1. Any upsets? Okay, we're going blue deck once again. Shouldn't have DC'd, Bob. That's all I could say. Okay. Yeah, Ajik's overlay mod was nested, which is likely what caused the crash and why the overlay wasn't working. Wait, block DC'd? Oh, the DC game doesn't count, so they ran it back. Oh. Yeah, that's a scam, Loki. That is a scam. Justice for Bob. Because then you can definitely just DC scum. That's kind of stupid. Who knows? Block deck didn't DC scum. Block 1, 2. Someone's got to look into this. Alright, the overlay should work this game. I'm not in the BMP CTU anymore. It was fun doing the research on cheaters. There's just too many cheaters these days, and they get caught too quickly. There's no fun in it. Investigating Namgod was some of the most fun I've had, though. Because there was so much to it. So much to it. 50 different accounts, 50 different people, the return and everything, but I don't think we can get that again. Rich start, just start with more money. It's a good strat. I've been so tempted to do a video where I just cheat, but there's no way to ethically pull that off. Because I think there's so many ways I could cheat, but I also wouldn't want to showcase them. Unless I knew they could be patched, but I also don't know if the methods I'm thinking of can be patched. So I just don't want to do it. My idea would be a 1v1 against Vagabond, but I'm just secretly cheating and messing with him. Like, give me a backdoor that, like, takes $5 away from Vagabond. That'd be hilarious. That'd actually be so good. And gaslight him that it's not happening. Don't know what cartoon that's from. That's from Gravity Falls. Come on. Make Vaga's luckies never hit. That would actually be evil. I don't know what happened to Ajik. I just realized in the thing I used to read chat, YouTube chat hasn't been showing up. I wonder how long that's been happening. I've been neglecting YouTube chat. Alright, we should be starting game 2. Alright, blue deck gold stake again. We run it back. Stargazer, thank you for the 8 months. Falafel. Thank you very much for the prime. Alright, let's see if the overlay is working now. This Arcana pack skip, if I'm on... What deck is it most takeable? Probably black. But also you could die to the big blind if you're on black, so I don't know. I guess magic deck, yeah. Actually, I almost took that skip on magic recently. This is quite the decision. I'm a rebate man myself, but this Shoot the Moon's insanely strong. But a stickerless rebate also is broken. Ajik also taking 2 hands to get out. And also thinking about it, but gonna be a little quicker on that decision, taking the rebate. Last game showed the value of rebate. It did get way ahead, but I can't lie. I think Ajik was in the position to win last game for sure. Did Ajik just have a flush and not play it? That was insanely greedy. Or did he have 4 cards? And he wanted to make sure to discard 5. Not much out of the rebate this blind. Still no scoring, so this full house pickup. That's not good. Yeah, that's just a me issue. Never mind. Stream ended. Never mind, it's back. Surely no TC. Ajik's overlay mod also not working and disconnects. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get well, actually no, that was just his Wi-Fi completely. But I think the overlay mod could be causing issues. I'm just gonna get him to remove it. Because it's sending something to a server, it could be causing him internet issues. But that was a cool, I guess it was kind of a lame start because it's just both players took rebate. It was a cool shop, but interesting game potentially. Alright, we're running it back. No overlay. Surely no disconnects, right? Right. Hopefully the overlay mod is more stable next season. I'm actually so excited to see what the overlay is going to be like next season. Because apparently they've put a lot of time and money into it. But there's only so much info you can display, so I'm also curious to see how they've upgraded it. Alright. Surely she can play a full game this time. Coupon tag. I'm a believer in the coupon tag. Blue deck makes the small blind skip harder. They are just going to match on playing the blind, but we'll see what the shop is like if it would have been good. Block attack drops the 2 risky, because now he could miss. Oh, almost misses, but still draws the straight. Is he going for the hearts flush, which also is going to get him out in 2. Okay, not the greatest. It's a pretty decent coupon tag. Actually, it's a pretty great coupon tag, I can't lie. The Arcana pack, you likely get voucher still. And the popcorn is econ in itself. Definitely would have paid off, depending on what this next shop is like, but worst case there, it's just like a Celestial pack in that other slot and then 2 Eternals. Eternals are the main reason that makes the coupon tag a little rough. What hand is block attack going for? What was that discard? Am I crazy? Okay, accidentally kept an extra ace, was going for the straight, I see. Still crazy. And gonna take one more hand than Ajik's able to get out with, but both players not able to afford voucher regardless. This does mean has to sell. Takes the flush level with the shortcut is interesting. And I would have sold. I guess you can't sell shortcut if you also take the flush level for that Wrathful. But this Wrathful is a stickerless plus malt that block attack doesn't have. And we saw last game how long you can go without hitting a malt joker. So we'll see. The shortcut and raffle is something that Iji gets to do because he was able to get out sooner in that blind. Whereas Block Attack would have had to sell shortcut. The Mystic Summit, very good though. And we're going to see a block on this Eternal Wrathful. Alright, it goes anyways for the Hermit. I imagine Block Attack regretting not selling shortcut potentially. Or actually straight's probably the strongest thing here. An Ankh, likely what Block Attack was looking for by not buying those jokers before going in this pack. Doesn't hit, but this is a very good pack and gonna get... I'm more of a fan of the Red Steel Lucky starting out here, but he's gonna go for the Red Steel. I'm curious what else he might take in the shop. A lot more money here for Ajik. Where'd all this money come from? Right, the Hermit. The Hermit snowballing a little bit. And Ajik spending down, gonna do the exact same thing. Will he go Deja Vu on the Lucky or the Steel? I'm more inclined to throw it on the Steel with the Magician, honestly. Alright. Actually, maybe not with... Well... I like Lucky cards too much, but a DNA with Red Steel is very strong. I don't know if there's a right answer there. Are we going to get out of Riffraff instantly? This Scary Face for some chips is extremely strong, but lacking on the mult that Block Attack has, so it could just be up to whether these Luckies proc or not. And copies a normal Lucky Jack. And just plays them in a pair? Surely you go, like, Full House or something with this card sharp. Well, I'm so confused by playing those in a pair right there. I guess we're pair gaming. You gotta commit now. You can't play this Full House, surely. Or are we going for the 5 of a kind? This is interesting. Star Toad won game 1. So currently it's looking like we're likely to see Block Attack versus Star Toad finals. Yeah, Block Attack takes it. Crazy way to approach the blind for Majik. There's that Magician strength. Quite a bit behind in shop and not a lot of econ upstairs. It might make a small comeback when we see that Hermit show up. But this Hanging Chad is extremely good when Ajik is building into these lucky cards. There's our DNA target. There's just so many strong jacks in this seed. Alright, the shortcut finally gone. Block Attack way behind on jokers right now. And not making much money. We know there's a Hermit coming up, so going to be a little punished for needing to buy this hallucination first. But the Priestess money could make up some of that. Yeah, it was the Hermit, Temperance, Fool, Death, Fool. Huge for Zeke. We're going to be confidently drawing 3 13 jacks, not taking the seltzer. Interesting. I would love to take that seltzer. 4 of a kind card sharp value is extremely likely. Here's that Chad scary face, but not enough room to keep the scary face with the hallucination in the lineup. Yeah, that seltzer was very strong. Block attack also going to be copying any jack he can draw. I assume Ajik is just looking for that red seal lucky jack to use the death on to make it easier to draw for DNA. Brutal. One of these days. And make sure to copy the purple. Oh, wow, the lucky. Oh, wow, $60 lucky proxy. This is why I'm team red seal luckies instead. And block attack might be team lucky cards taking this seltzer over the banana, or no, taking the seltzer over hallucination. Brainstorm showing up somehow ahead. Oh no, similar spots in Joker Q. Definitely a little mixed up right now. A 2.25x baseball card, and there's a photo. So gonna sell the baseball for the 4x photo. Seltzer comes back, but already having those red seal jacks. Ticket is a lot of money with the brainstorm. It's not nerf ticket, so it is gonna give that $4 still. Perishable though, I guess over photo makes sense. This DNA can go turbo if we can draw the right cards. Block attack way behind on deck fixing, and Ajik draws the cards. Surely we're copying the red seal, yeah. Finally gets the copy on the red seal. Block attack also getting it. A little lucky with that. Ajik having the DNA longer and more deck fixing, more targets to hit, but block attack going to be easily building into red steel. A mime shows up, block attack in a good spot, but block attack might not have the money to find something like that without these lucky cards that Ajik has. And we're going all in on 4 of a kinds. Instead of going for one big hand, would have been able to draw the steal. Look at the range based on lucky procs. Yeah, that 4 of a kind. Quite a bit better. Another jack draw. Seltzer draining real quick. This could be the hand to go for because the instant lucky proc, I guess 400,000. Yeah, big score from block attack here. And that bonus only going to make it better. Sends the 5 of a kind. The money procs might be coming. Yeah, there's the one of them, but still more to find. 500,000. Block attack likely going to take another life here. Surprisingly, I thought Ajik had this, but Seltzer dominates. Block attack doesn't have Chad. I guess didn't have as many luckies at the time. And it is going to perish soon, so could be rewarded for that if another one shows up. Sold Chad. Interesting. Because block attack becomes very weak when he loses the re-trigger. both players, really. Still should be fine with the amount of red seals they're going to be making. Yeah, the econ from this ticket is just so much. Four more hands on the seltzer, so likely gonna die this round. And just so much money, a nice amount of econ for Ajik without even the lucky procs, but there's the DNA gone. Block attack gonna be able to get more value out of every proc. Perfect timing on that DNA though. Able to cycle in the Midas Mask. Will he make the same mistake again, rolling with the Midas Mask though? There's a lot of money. The problem is he's fully pivoting out of lucky cards, and there's only 3 more rounds on ticket. But honestly, with the amount of money he can make, we might not even need ticket. Because you can just roll into another one. It's that easy. Block deck does need to score 13,000 here. I feel like he's being a little bit risky. Chad gone. I guess that makes the econ quite a bit worse, but the red seal gold cards are still a lot. $200 to roll into again, though. $200 to fill that slot right now. Instantly punished. I knew opening that Celestial right away was crazy. But able to at least get a Hangman out of the hallucination. Hang Fool. Scary Face for some scoring. And the Midas Mask goes. No Chad. And doesn't take the Chariot. So block attack could definitely score more here if he can pull a good hand out. Immediate full house draw could do something with that. No levels is the problem. Oh yeah, I guess I can update the overlay. Give 1 win to block attack. And it is game 2. Hanging the heart cards to be able to play this hand with blackboard value 200,000. It is less than last round, but both players are down a re-trigger since then. So that could just be enough, especially with block attack and not hitting the draw. That it is going to seal it. Oh, there's so many to hit. No money in the bank as well. Block attack definitely in a rough position here. There's the DNA gone. A lot of red steel though. A mime could potentially just nearly secure the game for block attack, but we see what's in these rolls and there isn't a mime anytime soon. Sixth Sense shows up. Gonna finally trim down that deck a bit, and here's the Chad. Eternal Chad, I definitely think is worth it. One more round to make money with this ticket. Also gonna get that holographic red seal jack. But the Chad is just too much econ, even if it's just for one round, and then it's still a 4x on this photo. This Chad is also deep, and there's not much showing up, so block attack really in a risky situation here. No econ. This is the line of the steel versus lucky jack. This rental photo is just eating away. Yeah, the econ cap is kind of crazy. Ticket is gone here. There's a non-zero chance we just roll into it immediately. Yeah, Ajik gonna sell it to try to find another one. There's a lot of hits in this shop. I'm surprised we didn't take the burglar, but that slot would have been filled anyways with this dusk. That dusk should be enough to win the PvP and tie up the lives. And block tech is alive. The high card levels are enough. Really needs a better draw though. 62 card deck and not enough jacks to consistently survive off that. Yeah, Jeek's overlay was broken, so we only have block attacks. I can update the lives though. The life overlay is not even needed really now with the updated life UI. I guess it wasn't even needed before. Yeah, 8 of those red seal steel jacks for block attack. Still needs to draw them. I think I might add to the rules that you're not allowed repeating decks for the final tournament. Hit the road with this many jacks would be strong, but Jeek is in a position to be greedy enough to pass on that. And I think Timer was pressuring a bit there. So having to go next with $69. Maybe a good thing with rerolls getting more and more expensive. A Wraith from the Sixth Sense. Is he gonna keep it? Freshly Mashed, thank you for the 12 months. 1 whole year of subbing. Holy. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it very much. That's a crazy amount of time to be subbed. I appreciate it. Is Bean still in the tournament? I am qualified for grand finals, but I'm out of the gold stake tournament today. I wish I could have got one of the rings. Zeno was showing them on stream yesterday. They're going to be pretty cool, but we can still get the grand finals trophy, so that'd be nice. Death card gonna help the draw a little bit. And block deck going high card obviously has turn order here, but the Dusk is gonna have an easy time beating that. 1.4 mil and deciding to save the death for the holographic, interestingly. $90 exiting this blind. Did sell the Wraith. But yeah, this is a tough game to win. I think block attack is a little sunk cost on this photograph now. Realizing it's causing him a lot of econ trouble. And there's no way out of it. Polychrome Jack 2. Making it an easy decision to pick up that voucher. Just looking for fools and hangmen. And there's the death target. Maybe a deja vu? Oh, a cryptid. Deja vu definitely would have been better, but this cryptid gonna get that polychrome online real quick. Oof. The lucky cards. It's so much money. Block attack. You needed to invest in the lucky cards. And there's the death, and instantly using that cryptid as well. Not gonna wait. Because could have got a chariot before the cryptid, but I guess a chariot on the polychrome, nothing crazy. Chad just shows up. No eternal sticker on block attacks Chad. Also finding a business card to fix the econ troubles, but the blackboard is pretty tempting. Sells card sharp, interestingly. I thought he was doing high card. Is the plan not to do high card now? Bean for the high card build. That's block attacks out, but also he's way too far behind the chop to ever see that. Are we going to see those $20 procs come up? Well, there's one. Block attack finally getting some econ. Can he even survive the blind, though? Okay, yeah. As long as he doesn't draw a pair of sevens, I think. More high card levels. And there's the wild polychromes coming along for Ajik. This bean just makes everything so easy. Surprised he didn't pick up the voucher yet. Yeah, look at all those gold cards. It's just not fair. A weak hand from Ajik, scoring 25 mil. We are on gold stake, by the way. That is just how strong the ticket has been this game. Death in the Fool still. Doesn't care. Passing on the Gold Seal Lucky King. And a Magician for the Polychrome cards. This bean is making everything way too easy for Ajik. Gets to farm the luckies, play towards the Polychrome. And it's actually going to be better to play 5 Polychrome than it is to play 1 Red Seal. Because the copy on Dusk. But doesn't have a guaranteed flush 5 of Polychrome yet. So that holographic with the base malt might be the best option. Might even be stronger than the extra Polychrome. Yeah, this hand from block attack not very strong. He's gonna have to do the same thing that Ajik did a couple antes ago. Hang those heart cards to get Blackboard online. A solid score, to be honest. Just doesn't know what he's up against, though. There's a Chariot for the Red Seal, finally. Exactly what Ajik wanted. Actually throws the second Chariot down on the other Red Seal that he was planning on playing. But gets the flush 5 of Polychrome anyways. And that is a very strong hand, but he's gonna hide his score. That's so evil. That's so evil, man. He has such a good hand right now. Not showing block attack how strong he is. That's info. Whoa! Was there not 2 hand size on that bean still? And we picked up a rental juggler? There was 3. Is he like, what? I'm sorry, what? He just knew Blueprint was showing up. That's why, I guess. I forgot. Read the seed. That's like, what? Why? Why would you ever sell bean there? I respect looking for a fresh bean, but a 3 hand size bean, that's a pretty fresh bean. And didn't have enough econ to justify, oh, I'm definitely gonna find another Joker there. That was crazy. That was... I don't know how you come to that conclusion. Unless you know the blueprint just shows up right around the corner. That's my bad. I gotta know that. Now gonna start getting the flush 5 levels as well. Hangman is very good for Ajik right now. Maybe the best tarot other than a death there is a Baron. I would be excited for block attack if he wasn't infinitely behind and these kings were, or these jacks were kings. But currently block attack still thinks he has a chance. Which, there's the 6th sense. Oh no, I didn't realize how bad it was. Strength Fool, come on for the Baron block attack. You gotta know. Surely Ajik isn't considering this Baron. For what? We have 27 jacks. Like, some people really just like Baron, I guess. We can't see Ajik's money spent. The overlay doesn't work for him. Yeah, block deck's actually been able to make a good amount of money this ante. 13 rerolls in the shop. Finally catching up some of that room. Though a little mistake there. Not playing the luck game. Another death on the steal. But it just doesn't matter. Doesn't have the hand size to get the value out of that. There's Dusk. Just not the re-trigger seed that block attack needed. And that's the thing when you're... Oh my god, this burglar. Oh, we don't even have blueprint though. It's still a lot of hands, but it is going to be one long cutscene. This is what happens when you try to go high card when there's 20 re-trigger jokers in the game and 2 high card jokers and only one of them is usable. Alright, here it is. Likely the last PvP. With this Chariot Death, block deck definitely should be able to put up a good hand here. But even this warm-up from Ajik might beat it. Probably not. Also needs to hit the draw. There's a lot of ways to miss it right now. $30 mil without Dusk. Yeah, that's a tough score to go up against. Block attack, nearly a perfect hand. Just gonna play Down for Dusk. The Dusk with 11 hands is a little... Okay, actually no, he's perfect with the Death. Has the perfect hand. Gets to play the Lucky. Death the Steal. And does take turn order here, but that is 1 billion for Zeke. Doesn't get the Lucky proc. Is that beatable? Not even full polychrome as well. GG. I mean, a Mime in the Seed block attack does very well this game. For sure. But it is betting on a single uncommon. 200 mil. Not a bad showing for sure. With the blueprint, would have been able to take this PvP. But the polychrome with the Dusk is too much. It's 1-1. Yeah, Zeke likely could have taken this set. But we're about to see game 3. I think Startoad? Yeah, Startoad 2-0 against Dacho. Alright, game 3 to see who plays against Startoad. I'm rooting for block attack here, I can't lie. I really want to see that matchup. I think it'd be a hype gold stake finals. We're doing blue gold once again. Who could have guessed? I wonder what block deck's playing on, because he has minimum, no shadows, no animations, no screen shake, no animation on the background somehow. I think just because he's tabbed out. Wait, no, he actually has no animation on his background. He must have some optimization mod or something, because I didn't even know that was possible. Alright, we're running it. Blue gold game 3 to see who makes it to the finals. How many games of ranked has Zeke played this season? Okay, this only 40 games this season. Only 40, but last season, in Season 6, Ajik played 1,009 ranked games. 1,009 ranked games. That's insane. For context, I played for 24 hours straight, and I played 27 ranked games. So you can do the math on that one. Holy. 1,001 season is crazy. That's more multiplayer than I've played in my lifetime. So definitely has the experience here, but doesn't... Oh, he's farming parking. Okay, I was tuned out, but we both have parking, and block attack able to do a good job farming here. Ajik also in a good spot. Discard for that reserved. The straight. Doesn't play the straight. That is so greedy. That flush, sorry. There was a club flush in the last hand. Not playing that is insane levels of greed. Oh, leveled up full house. That's the plan. Okay, that makes sense. Because he can one-shot with the full house. Apologies. Both players getting that black hole. Which is very useful for farming this reserved and not dying. Ajik looks to be going for the straight instead of the full house. And definitely going to be punished for that. A faceless holographic and the reserved using the judgment and hits a rare joker. Definitely a high roll on that. In the Baron, that strength I probably would have used the strength to get more face cards, but ooh, block attack doesn't know selling. Drunkard removes the discard. Ooh, awkward. This high card level from the black hole is hurting block attack as well. Because he's having a hard time not winning. And Ajik didn't get the Baron from the judgment. Decided to use the strength, I assume. Another judgment. And a family. 2 rare hits in a row from judgment. If Ajik doesn't start taking these judgments, he can be insanely behind a rare queue, because that judgment is just a wraith. That's insane that 2 judgments in a row have the same strength as a wraith. I'm not a fan of the new judgment or the new wraith. Okay. He's gonna find the Baron at least. From the judgment. No family yet though. We'll see if block attack's able to use that in PvP, because it should just win it by itself. Doing a great job of farming this blind. Steel Kings online. I think Ajik doing a little bit better on Econ, honestly. Might have been that Drunkard rental doing a little damage. Yeah, gonna be able to get voucher and get deeper in shop here. High card levels showing up as well, but doesn't have the family. Ooh. What do you do here? You could go for the 4-of-a-kind jacks. You could discard these jacks. You could steal your king. You could keep the blue seal. Ajik. I'm not sure what the plan is. I think it's just a diamond flush, but greeting, keeping the blue seal. This PvP likely going to be decided by, if not block attack, draws the 4-of-a-kind. And steal on the blue seal rather than the king. I guess the chariot does the same thing either way. And giving up on the 4-of-a-kind, just going for the diamond flush. Which if he goes down that path, Ajik likely to take it just to having a higher base score and having more kings in hand. Yeah, block attack gonna sell out a greedy before proceeding. Ajik can play this jack to gain a little bit more money because he knows he has the win here. Oh wow, could have played any diamond too. Just the best outcome. And hiding the score, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less. Oh, but has to keep the greedy joker. Might not have had to, honestly. I wonder if the flush would have won. Probably not. And there's a rebate for even more econ there. Ajik likely being rewarded for being ahead, though. Block attack gonna roll into it this shop as well. Both players not getting a good draw for the death card. I think this desync in rare queue is going to matter a lot if there's any more good rares in this game. Because we're getting deeper into the match, it's going to be less and less likely that Ajik is going to take a judgment. So he is just kind of behind a Wraith if that's the case. Oh, discarding faces. Yeah, just so much econ. There's a red seal jack, so that bodes well for the Baron over the family. And a trading card as well. I really am not a fan of this trading card with rebate and faceless. But at 55 cards, you kind of want any way to trim your deck, I guess. Yeah, this drunkard gonna provide a lot more value than a trading card at the moment, but the deck thinning over time will add up. There's the Drunkard. Block Tech likely also going to make the swap. And there's a Seltzer. Not really anything to gain from the Seltzer at the moment other than the gold seal value and those 2 lucky cards. Showman. I think Yajik going for the Showman. We know the next rare is a family, so the Showman not gonna matter except for rebate. 2 rebates can be extremely strong, but block attack ahead in shop here rolls into the raised fist for this Baron, and the high card build is online. There it is. Just draw the kings. Ajika sleeping. Lost. Thank you for the prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Knock knock. Ajik. Block tag not gonna be hitting PvP timer because he's pause buffering a hand right now. Okay, we're back. The block attack definitely gonna take this PvP with that raised fist. I mean, foil raised fist with this Baron. Way too strong. But more value to gain for Ajik with this rebate. I'm a big... Yeah, going full econ, discarding those kings. Oh, trying to not beat block score, but block has this hand pops buffered. Yeah, this value squeeze is gonna be costly. Still drawing the gold card. And there's the raised fist. I imagine Ajik knows block attack had that. Death card. Surely family gone. The faceless is out. Family's still going to be powerful for the next PvP likely. But this Baron raised fist is just a lot. Yeah, block attack just trying it not to win. Ajik definitely making quite a bit more money though. A little bit of luck coming in with the draws with the rebate though. Red Seal Jack is the death target. A Strength Fool goes a long way. No consistent tarot gen though. Is block attack also gonna death the gold? Why is the score calc faster? In this tournament, the timer is constantly ticking down, so it would be pointless to make players wait for that 5-second timer, which I think is a dumb thing in the base game, but it is instant, but I think removes 2 seconds from your remaining timer for the ante. Oh, there's a strength for the red seal jack. Ajik finds it, looking for the second jack now that he death before. Trio as well with that family, making it... Well, surely you sell the clown for it, right? Or we don't even... I think a 4 of a kind is going to be the strongest thing this next PvP. The 12x. I mean, or not. Skipping can't be the answer there, right? You either go trio family or you cycle and sell family for just the $4. But I guess he hadn't used the Chaos the Clown reroll, so didn't... Nah, that was actually... I think that's crazy. There's that strength. So much money. And there's the second strength. The red seal jack gets up. This shows up in shop, so block attack also gonna find it. Both players trying to just draw both red seal jacks. And trying not to win too soon. Wait. Ajik passed Raised Fist stickerless? I didn't even realize he passed the foil Raised Fist before, just to keep this faceless Joker. And the Juggler also going to be pretty strong, but that is bold. Though now, for getting more kings, we're getting these Red Seal Kings. Raised Fist becoming less and less valuable. We see block attack not using this Pluto because strength is in the Fool, just trying to find that. Is he not going to find the strength? Was it in the Emperor? No, right? Thought it was in shop. But this might find it? Yeah. I guess it was... No, Emperor pulls from shop queue, question mark? Are we going to take the family level? Or the 4 of a kind? Not going to take the 4 of a kind level. Interesting. Alright. Ajik just looking for those red seals. Actually, both players looking for the red seal queens. I didn't see if they got the both of the jacks up. So that would be a lot stronger. Is rebate not on queens here? Maybe it's on jacks for block attack. This red seal jack is crazy fist value. So didn't get both of the jacks up with the strength, but still going to provide some extra base malt with that. And here's those red seal kings coming in. Yeah, just no base malt comparatively. Only 2 kings in hand, but block attack easily beating the score right now. And better use that strength quicker. He's gonna get value squeezed. Block attack, run it. Run it. Oh, unlucky. Now you have to block that tarot slot until you find that one queen. That was the perfect strength. You have a gold queen and that an idol showing up with the red seal kings. This is an idol you can ignore, right? Yep. Idol gets skipped. Yeah, here's where the punish comes in. Emperor only getting 1 card out of it. And this Chariot, now we're scared to reroll because if you see another good tarot, you have to sell Chariot and deny it the red steel kings. Not punish though. But we'll see if block attack's able to draw the red queen. Hey, the four of a kind. Trying not to win too soon. Not finding the queen yet. Uh-oh. Ooh. That's bad to have both your consumable slots filled. We'll see what's coming up in shop. Ajik definitely doing better on econ though. Wish the overlay would work right now. Race Fist gone. So that bit of strength. Yeah, Ajik has 2 Red Seal Kings right now, so definitely a little stronger. Every piece of the retrigger build is showing up. No Dusk yet though, which is kind of the only thing that enables that idol. Block Deck gonna pick up the idol over what? He didn't sell the family. What was in that slot? Because he didn't sell the drunkard either. Here's the Raise Fist, right? Right. But there's a lot of Joker slots to fill on block attack side, whereas Ajik at least has this Faceless, Drunkard, and Juggler that are doing quite a lot. And has that Red Steel King. At least block attack able to find that Red Seal this time. Wait, rebates on Kings and we're keeping every single one? I guess maybe needs them to stay alive. Yeah, did need to keep the Kings. That is a rough. Ajik definitely stronger right now. Onk on Baron. Here it is. The any amount of divergence in Jokers ends right here. Does Ajik go Spectral first? This is the trap of the Wraith. You gotta consider the other targets. Now gonna be down that DNA, which is extremely strong. It might be a bit before block attack sees that. But a DNA with both of these Barons, if we can draw that Red Seal King, is insanely strong here. This is the second time I've seen Ajik kind of just auto-brain spending down for Wraith. I think that's something I struggle with as well. But I'm really realizing it is not worth. Doesn't find Riffraff to throw in that slot though, which is quite good. This photo might be some scoring. And it's also going to be good econ from the rebate. Like, we might need the credit card next shop. Another Colleen Fist was in shop. His high card level is really high right now. I don't think it matters because we can potentially draw full hand of Kings, though. Maybe not based on these draws. Both players bottom decking quite a lot of Kings, but Ajik able to draw the Red Seal as he has 2 of them. Wow, really rough draws. Ajik gonna take it though. And getting some econ from those gold cards, but just, yeah, both Red Seals would have been bottom decked for block attack is unfortunate. When both players are on this same kind of Joker lineup, it's unlucky to see it decided just by draws. That is going to even up lives. And here's a Chad to the photo. Are we going to get out of Riffraff for it? Photo Chad's still a 4x setup, and we're selling both of them to keep doing Riffraff. That's crazy. Photo Chad is still something even if you're running high card. But I guess maybe just on a rush for an econ joker, a reserve parking, a business card is decent right now. Oh, a death on the king does have to pass a hermit for it. But that's a king that block attack doesn't have, so it's going to fall behind even further. Takes the rental juggler and still going to use riffraff. And I imagine that's the end of the riffraff in the lineup. Wait, where is DNA? Isn't block attack ahead in rare queue? How has he not seen DNA? Maybe he's already seen it way before and passed on it? But like, oh, Ancient Choker. Wait, Ancient Choker? He's behind in rare queue? How is he behind in rare queue? He's just that behind in shop, I guess. Sajik was spending a lot and getting a lot of money from that faceless rebate. You know, there's a death in this pack, I believe. There's the DNA, though. Block attack likely going to be put down to 1 in this PvP as the problem doesn't draw the Red Seal King and even going to pass up on $20 for the death on the normal King. That is unfortunate. Just the way the strength worked out. And we'll see how the draws go here. No Red Seal for the DNA. Not having your DNA shake is brutal. I don't think block attack has enough lives to get the value he needs out of this DNA. Though, a real tough draw for Ajik so far. Does drop 4-of-a-kind queens at least, but no kings other than this one Red Seal. Both players having a tough draw. One more discard. I imagine Ajik gonna draw a couple kings here. Yeah, might be the draw he needs. Or does block attack take it? Not enough. Judgment save us? Considering it, but block attack winning this PvP, huge. Ajik definitely had the upper hand heading into this blind, even though he's down fist. Just better deck fixing, but doesn't draw the right cards. And there's a fool for a death for block attack. Very much needed, even if he doesn't draw the death or the king for the DNA here. Will likely get that death off and double the chances of drawing it. And there's a chariot for that second Red Seal. So Ajik gonna gain more Red Steel Kings, but yeah, draws it for DNA and the death. So both players getting more Red Seals, but this DNA is a lot of value. This hand, yeah, just wins. The DNA hand is, I think, always gonna just win, regardless of having Raised Fist or not. Just enough to go in the Buffoon pack by selling the Raised Fist and gets the photo Chad. Okay, we're cycling. I thought he was gonna do the same as Ajik and sell like photo for Chad again, but that photo Chad is just a 4x as long as you have a face card to play. Yeah, Ajik on 1 here. And block attack a lot stronger with this photo Chad. Oh! Never mind. That's what he needed. Will Block Attack find this in time? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. This mime is... I mean, Toying said it. Ajik needs exactly mime, and there is the mime. Block Attack needs to... Block Attack should find this by next PvP. I don't know. Is it? Is he gonna find it? He should be in a better position when he finds it. But also down juggler. I don't know. Level 21 high card is crazy. Oh, it's because we have the voucher. Wait. Oh yeah, Showman in the lineup. Showman goes crazy here, watch. A solid strength on that blue seal. And the Fool in hand to get even more kings is a very good amount of deck fixing. Wow, going for the Mary Andy Juggler. $6 and 2 Joker slots for 3 extra discards. Doesn't need it here, but definitely a strong setup to get that guaranteed draw. And I think that's like every card that Ajik needed. In this hand, it's going to be plenty. This should tell Block Attack that a mime's coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks in collection and clicks on mime. Or maybe thinks he's behind in finding DNA. No way we're trying for this, right? We are? We're playing our $6 card? You see 6 billion, you think you get there. How many more kings are in this deck? That $6 is actually really important. Never mind, we get $40 from the lucky card to immensely increase the odds of finding this mine before last PvP. But yeah, we saw E11 lined up for that last hand from Ajik. Okay, we're looking at mime, right? No, we're looking at Fool. Someone get Block Attack. What's in my Fool? He looks at it a lot. Take it. I don't know where the mime is, to be honest. It could be extremely deep. There's a rental juggler. That's a great immolate as well for both players there. Telescope pickup. Block Attack is behind on high card levels. You looked at the double skip. That might have been the play for Ajik, who already has the mime. But that juggle tag could have been something. Draws the red seal, very important for the DNA hand. And the gold card to make some money, at least this blind, with that rental cost on the DNA. There's the... I think the mime is going to show up last shop for... Because there's that seeing double. I think it's going to be last shop. And Block Attack not rolling because he has this DNA that he knows he wants to sell before next PvP. Draws that red seal again. So 8 red seals in the deck for Block Attack. 7 red seal kings. Needs to find mime. Where is it? Where is the mime? It's not there yet. It's not there yet. Yeah, Ajik was just so ahead in shop. Oh my god, it needs to be in this reroll. It's not! Ajik over an ante ahead in shop. And that likely seals the game. Maybe Ajik bottom decks and block attack has a crazy draw with all those red seals. Nah, nothing beats this Smime here. That's kind of crazy. Judgment for a Chad, why not? How ahead was Ajik? I want to see these logs. Damn. Yeah, block attack sold Faceless early. It was passing on Raised Fist, honestly, is what won this game. Able to farm more value and able to fill that slot with value generators. I mean, chi. There's 3 more Steel Kings if block attack has to go for his top end score. I'd likely... Oh, if he waited to see Ajik's score here. I guess Ajik was going to pause buffer. But yeah, that's GG. That's crazy. I thought he would find it. I really thought he would find it when I saw that seeing double. GG. A way better deck, but not enough money. Goes for that perfect draw with those red Steel Kings, not able to find them. And that's Ajik versus Startoad in the finals. GG. 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 Alright, I'm gonna ask Vagabond if he wants to cast with me.
Hello.
What a game, huh?
Dude, that was a roller coaster, man. That was crazy.
I thought he was
I
gonna
saw
find the mime.
the DNA misplay on his
Yeah.
reset, and I just thought it was over. I was like,
Yeah.
GG. Well played. Mime only out, and there it is, as late in the shop as possible to make sure that block can never get it.
Literally perfectly timed. Last, like, at the end of shop for Ajik, heading in that next blind. I guess he had one more blind there, but yeah. I wish I could have seen the logs for how much more rerolls block tag needed.
He was so far ahead. Those gold cards were put in a lot of work. think.
Oh, we've got an offer from Ajik. All matches black gold.
That would certainly speed things up. Now, is Startoad the type of individual to accept? I really think she is.
This is for the ring, but
This is
also
for the
it would
ring,
be hype.
but
Come on,
also,
Startoad. Come on. Oh, it's a Y. I don't like the odds anymore.
Man, I need to use your overlay. I have it. I just am not using it.
Yeah, I gotta update it. I'm not gonna use the overlay mod because it breaks Ajik's game, and Startoad doesn't have it set up, so I'm just using the graphics. I set it up so I can hide the stat things. It's kind of nice.
All right, Maya chat. If you want a not giga scuffed overlay, you can head over to Bean's chat. It'll have like something much easier to look at, probably.
Oh yeah, I guess if you watch my stream, you're gonna be delayed.
I'm not gonna be watching your stream. I'm just gonna do my own overlay. What's Azik's Twitch chat? Or Twitch?
It is ya_hunter. Man, I really did want to see Startoad block deck in finals.
Yeah, that would have been cinema for sure, but I don't know. I think Zeke played it well. I mean, there was that DNA misplay for sure, but I mean, prioritizing that economy really helps smooth out a lot of those blunders.
Wait, let me knock on your stream.
Accepted. Could you low-key link the stream in like my chat or something? Because I seem to be misspelling it.
There.
All right, thank you. Oh yeah, I didn't get the 3 R's at the end.
Block deck, if it makes you feel better, if Ajik didn't DC game 1, he probably would have won that one. Ajik was running Red Seal 2's Wii Joker from Shop 1. It was kind of sick. Yeah, Startoad denies the black gold offer. I would have loved to watch that, man.
It is, like, admittedly the craziest RNG coin flip of all time, but
doesn't get more competitive than black gold.
Truly. Well, do we know what deck and stake we're... Well, we know what stake, but you know what deck we're headed to right now?
Painted gold.
Oh, okay. Well, this is actually what Startoad was doing for both of their... They did a quick little 2-0 against Dacho. Both games were on Painted. So this is maybe going to be more of Startoad's wheelhouse. A quick little full house from Startoad.
Shop 1 driver's license. I'm not sure what the other choice was.
just solid sell value, even if you can't get it online in time. And I mean, if you can manage to get it online, which highly unlikely, I mean, 3x can be very powerful for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever picked up a driver's license at 0 O's a Wraith. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
yeah.
going for the Wraith over the Deja Vu, I mean, definitely makes sense with $1 on gold stake. That Wraith can be extremely strong, but Ajik definitely could be rewarded going Deja Vu here.
Yeah, or if you wanted to get a little spicy, you could go for the trance for maybe on painted. Those levels can be really solid tempo. If you want to gamble that the full retrigger package isn't going to show up like it so often doesn't on gold stake. Yeah, certainly an interesting spectral, and we do see the red seal picked up on a Zeke, so maybe a long-term advantage for them, but too early to really say anything.
Is Startoad not gonna buy either of these? There's a straight level and a popcorn in the shop, which I wouldn't feel too comfortable heading into the rest of this ante without either of those.
I mean, it is painted. You can pretty comfortably get
wow.
3.
Yeah, it does just go next. I
here.
mean, you can live, but also you have to find something the next blind or the next blind. And it's at least going to do something in PvP as well. Oh, the 3 of a kind levels is what Startoad is doing.
Kind levels. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 3 of Startoad. Another thing I've been noticing about them as they play, they rarely ever be selling planet levels. Like they're just using every planet level as like just good throwaway hands.
Yeah, she did mention that when she was coaching me. Just any hand that might be a throwaway hand, she uses that level instead of selling the planet level. Huge bean. Surely Startoad smart enough to pick it up before Arcana punished.
I mean, that the bean into Arcana definitely.
Now we can't even buy beans, so like we're major punished.
Yeah, just a minor misstep, but I don't think it really mattered too much. You know, Bean, you missed it. You missed it. Starto got another double obelisk game, by the way. Another one.
I don't think I missed much then. Oh,
No,
see, selling a rare Joker to pick up a bean. Very smart.
Though I'd imagine we'll be selling this bean before we end the round.
Surely not, right? Okay,
you want to pay $3 a round
hand
for it?
one. But yeah, this popcorn is so good because we just one-shot the blinds. It's good econ, and it's still going to be 12 malt for the PvP, so I'm surprised by that. And Startoad only up in the Tarot queue, or the Arcana pack queue, to show for it.
Yep. Yeah, those Arcanas really didn't pay off very well. You're hoping for a Devil as one of the big ones on Painted. I guess the Magician is also pretty good, but we're gonna have to be able to actually play them to get that payout. If it is going to happen, it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, we did just see a plus 20 from Startoad, and I don't think Ajik's got that yet, and just used a Magician, so pretty much guaranteed to get a plus 20 here in PvP.
Also, I mean, also, how does Startoad afford this foil seeing double?
Afford anything. We've got no Jokers, and there's nothing in this standard pack.
Ouch. Startoad's in huge
trouble.
We have absolutely nothing.
This is
really needed a seal there.
A very interesting start. Jokerless heading into ante 3 on gold. And this one hand from Ajik probably enough to just win this PvP. Just these packs are adding up in price. Being behind on econ and down Jokers feels so bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, I really think the popcorn should have came along. It would have helped out quite a bit.
Ooh,
but I understand... I understand the idea behind the Arcanas and that standard pack. It's like sometimes you just get absolutely nothing, and then it's just rough. And it's a best of 5. Like, you're gonna make the play that you think is gonna have the best expected value, even if it has the chance to really screw you over. Yeah,
and continuing to be ahead in these packs, but finding the Hermits at just the worst possible time. 2 Hermits that she had to pass on there.
Yeah.
I mean, both players are going to start to struggle with the blind soon. I guess immediately, unless this plus 20 procs. Yes, Darto dead and down to 2 lives. Ejik
Yeah.
has the money to roll into this, hit the road, which is very strong, and getting some plus malt from the Wrathful.
Man, I don't really see how Startoad comes back here. I mean, I guess lucky hits. I mean, you could always get an obscene amount of lucky monies, get you back in
$20
business.
in the bank, definitely not bad. Oh, looking for the straight flush to have a chance to live here, but doesn't draw it. That's another death, even if this 4 procs. And we're down to 1 in ante 3.
It's just really tragic.
Swash
honestly.
egg. Bummer.
Yeah, there's hit the road showing up. I mean, some scoring finally.
But with the foil, seeing double is just enough alone, I think, to give Ajik the edge here. Unless we're selling for a Mary Andy. Surely not. Really does want the Eternal Mary Andy. It's like a new deck. 3 Joker slots, but you have +3 discards and +1 hand size.
Holy.
Alright. Can Startoad somehow win this PvP? 4 of a kind 5s. The luckies can proc, but we're not discarding many jacks before the best hand. No lucky procs either, yeah. I think that was kind of the only chance.
It's... this was a fast one.
That,
a very fast
that
one.
might be a record.
Yeah, and again, like, I don't want to, like... I don't want to say that what Starto did was necessarily wrong, just because there's a lot of extra value in the Arcanas and the standard packs because we're on Painted, right? I mean, you find the Blue Seal, you find Chariots, Devils, all these things can just be just very, very impactful, right? And if we find all that early and then a good Econ Joker shows up, we're incredibly rewarded for that line. Does it win more often than not? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Probably not the line I would take.
Definitely wasn't the packs that Startoad needed here. That was a quick 4-0. There was
very fast.
Not that the scoring just didn't come when Startoad needed it, and that's the risk she took when passing that popcorn.
Yep. Edsy saying way too greedy for Startoad, but literally minutes ago they were in my chat saying 1 seeds always get away with it. always get away with it. Not this time, huh?
Yeah, the standard pack I think was the craziest thing that Startoad did. Going down to $0.
Left, yeah, it was pretty crazy. I really thought we were gonna buy the foil seeing double with that $8, but I mean, if you think about it from Startoad's POV, I think maybe we're thinking about outs, right? I mean, you're pretty certain your opponent's cooking you in the PvP because you didn't buy the popcorn. If you buy foil seeing double, you're probably losing the PvP anyway. Maybe you need to look for something that they won't have and play into that, and that's how you're gonna win. I really don't know. Yeah, quick game 1 for Zeke. And that's got to feel good in the best of 5, just having that quick little...
It's a best of 3 for this, actually.
Oh, okay, we're doing best of 3s.
Yeah, in White Stake it was a best of 5, and then it was like 9 hours, so it is a best of 3.
Like, of all the stakes to pick best of 5 on, why'd we do it on a White Stake?
Because we learned. We learned our mistakes.
We learned, okay. I feel like you could reasonably do best of 5 gold stake.
I mean, if they're all that speed, I'm down.
Yeah. We can do best of 5 gold black. How about that?
I'd agree to that. Okay, we're going... Or Startoad's picks? Actually, Startoad was supposed to ban first.
Well, yeah, my bad. I've been misleading everybody by saying it's best of 5, just because I remember that being the announcement, like when it was first announced, and I low-key didn't realize you guys changed it. This is my bad.
Yeah, week 1 was rough. It is best of
Yeah,
5
I did know
for
week 1
grand
was rough.
finals.
Y'all were dying over there. It was crazy. So, I heard you are in contention to make it to the big tournament.
I actually did qualify. I think I'm guaranteed.
Oh, you did qualify.
So
You're
this
guaranteed.
one,
okay.
This one is for this one's for seeding. This actually matters a lot for who I play because it decides a lot on the top seeds, and because I'm a pretty low seed, could be playing against StarToad actually if StarToad wins here.
Got you. And also, you know, the gold stake ring.
Yeah, that's mainly what this match is for. Gold stake ring does have the most aura, because I heard it's solid gold. I think Zayna said that.
Like, and it's funny because like from an inside perspective, is the gold stake ring necessarily the most competitive one and like the one that's like the hardest to get? I wouldn't really think so, but from an outside perspective, that's aura. That's fucking aura. Hell yeah. Gold stake ring. What do you think the most competitive week was, would you say?
Black stake was fun. I missed purple, but I think purple is kind of my favorite for how competitive it is. It's just a good balance, but honestly, actually I don't know. I'd like to say white stake, but also white stake can be weird.
Yeah, it can be weird for sure. I wonder like if white stake might have been the most competitive just because like the sheer amount of people who play it, like, and like there's bound to be some people, but I feel like the really good white stake players are also gonna be good at higher stakes as well, right? I mean, like if you're good enough to be competitive at a white stake level, you're probably good enough to be competitive at other stakes as well. Yeah, I remember when we just didn't have any stake except for white stake, and that was the only stake we could play at.
True, because it was a challenge
That was crazy.
deck.
Yeah, it was a challenge deck. No decks, no stakes.
But we do got decks now. We're playing checkered.
All right, I am ready for the flush house build from StarToad. I've seen it a billion times. Flush house is StarToad's favorite hand. You heard it here first. It's super easy to do on checkered. Like, you find one world card or one sun card, and you're off to the races. I mean, maybe a little bit harder with only 2 discards on gold stake, but
ooh,
and that is
well, maybe we're not doing the flush house build.
Yeah,
because a lot of the times with ancient, there's like variance with what suit your opponent went for and you went for, but almost every time it's gonna be, does it hit spades or hearts? If not, what are we doing? Because both players should be equally set up.
It's going to be about what the players do when it doesn't hit what we want it to.
It's looking like a wild card build.
Yeah,
and there's the wild jack.
Uncheckered.
Wow, did you see that familiar not hit a single other suit than spades and hearts?
Wow.
It's too kind.
It's crazy, like, no hesitation, by the way. Like, both players just immediately ripping that familiar, no hesitation. I mean, it is the correct play, and it is a good play, but... I mean, we're at the level, I mean, just no thought.
Well, the other card was like an incantation. We have this Ancient Choker. We have no value gen. It's a good way to get a lot of those things. Eternal Rental Chat. This one definitely will cause some hesitation.
Yeah. Do you want Eternal Rental Chat? I mean, I feel like if you had Luckies in the deck, maybe it's worth considering there's an Oops All Sixes right next to it.
I think that's what StarToad was looking for, but we're not taking it. Currently a 2.25x. It does just win the first PvP as long as there's not a Chad the very next shop. Ajik goes Arcana first. Gets a little bit of money from that. Oh, and an Invis, so picking this up would be very bad. But also, if the Invis hits Ancient, then the Chad gains even more value. So it's interesting. Ajik takes it.
Oh, man. Okay, we got a 50-50 on our hands.
This is a game decider.
Oh my goodness. People saying GG in the chat.
It's not the reason it's not decided is if it hits Ancient for Ajik. But if it hits Chad, then yeah, probably.
Immediate pain for Ajik here. I mean,
Ancient does hit hearts for PvP.
Yeah, and Ajik is probably gonna stall ripping this Invis for as long as he can. I mean, if you can find a Sock or a Dusk or something just to make the odds a little bit better so that it won't hit something arguably like worthless long term.
Yeah, it's kind of just what shows up next ante.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I mean, we're gonna be.
Ajik's just gonna be ripping flushes, not looking for that straight flush. And StarToad draws the flush house. Is Ajik gonna lose this PvP with the Chad? Because that would be really bad. I think Ajik.
We've already ripped the Chariot as well. Like, that's a commitment. I mean, StarToad had that steal in hand when they played the flush house. Winning this down Chad is...
He just had to go for the straight flush there. There's no base malt.
StarToad knew that, I mean, you ripped the incant.
There was a straight flush in the draw right there.
Oh.
I think that straight flush might have won it as well. But Ajik gonna lose this PvP. Does get some much needed econ fighting with this rental Chad. And yeah.
Second and oh, that is smeared.
Oh.
Smeared and
Smeared is
StarToad's gonna
useless.
Zeke's gonna sell it on a smeared and
oh, it hits! It hits!
Smeared,
we've got a game.
Smeared isn't useless. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I was thinking the opposite. You're so right.
And yeah, we do.
The smear does make things interesting though. Because how long can you keep that?
Hangman Death.
That's a crazy pack. But that first PvP win was huge for StarToad because this Chad is a tempo play.
Look at this pack, by the way. Purple or blue seal here. If you're feeling extra spicy, maybe you take the gold. We're going to take the Lover's blue seal. StarToad deciding that's going to be more worthwhile than a purple this game. Zeke with the Chad takes the gold seal. Yeah, wow, nobody taking the purple. That's super interesting. I guess the reason StarToad's taking this blue seal Lovers is because suddenly that is instantly going to become the best death target in your deck, right? You could death the face card Lovers, but it's not gonna also give you a blue seal. We're playing into
flush build, Vagabond. The straight flush build. It's here. It's here. $7. It's crazy that Four Fingers cost $7.
It is very expensive. Four Fingers gets a lot of value on Checkered though early. I mean, if you don't have that flush house, it lets you just have a flush house in your deck instantly just by buying a Joker.
We'll see if Ajik takes it. I don't think so.
Now we're gonna pick up the blank, skip the Four Fingers, go in for the splash instead, the cheaper option.
Okay, now surely Ajik is gonna play better hands here. The sevens is a good line for a flush house. 4 spade sevens. But we're going for the flush.
It's going to be really hard for Starto to win this down, Chad. I mean, that is a 4x, 4 or 5x Joker right now, the Chad.
True, with 2 ancients, the Chad does exponentially get better. But straight flush actually beats it. No, okay, but the Empress card, probably enough.
And Startoad's actually going to overwrite the Lover's Blue Seal with gold.
Interesting.
Startoad.
The Strush build.
No
shot.
Strush build. No way.
And has a decision to make here. Can get more score. But I think it would be a mistake to use this death. Not going to do it.
No fucking shot.
Are we actually getting Strush levels?
Oh,
isn't able to get a good level though.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
High cards. Good turn order by Zeke. Forcing out that little bit of value from Startoad. And if I see that score from Zeke and I'm Startoad, it's Chad. It's Chad. Either it's Chad or there's something a little bit farther in the shop here.
No lusty pickup.
Keep in mind that Zeke is going to have a pretty solid economy advantage for a minute here. I mean,
the rental Chad is
we have
only econ positive now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the gold seal pickup, pretty nice. Startoad has made these blue seals golden to try to get a little bit of money, try to keep up a bit, but Zeke just seems to be in a really solid spot. As long as incredibly solid jokers don't show up one after another, Zeke's in a great spot. All right, Cola and Acrobat here. Cola always makes you think, what is the skip going to be if there's going to be a skip this game?
This level 6 straight flush is... that might take next PvP.
I don't know. 5x is a lot.
Well, if Ajik keeps just playing flushes, I think it almost definitely does.
Yeah,
but with this death on the Wild Jack, the flush house looking like a much easier draw.
Yeah, for sure. Purple seals showing up as well.
What a draw. And Ajik with a 2 and 3 chance that it's clubs or spades here.
Yeah, it's crazy how the 4 fingers is actually just letting Startoad play straight flush consistently.
There's the Chad.
Oh,
Eternal still.
We could. It's still eternal.
I mean, you gotta take it, right?
I don't know. It's still 3-3. Like you have some time. I think if Startoad thinks Zeke has Chad, then maybe we might consider it. The other problem is if we take this Chad, then we might have to get rid of one of our other jokers or some tech, right? I mean, we just got rid of an Acrobat. This Chad is a 5x, that Acrobat was a 3x, so it is better, but by how much, really? But yeah, that is the decision that's going to be made. I mean, Startoad in a great spot to win this PvP. The blue seals.
It's the straight flush levels.
Yep, the levels are crazy.
But Ajik draws a straight flush, did just pick up a straight flush level, but not going to keep the straight flush. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Not looking for the jacks flush. Are we going for... Ajik, please don't go for a normal flush again. I think it's the 6s and 7s flush house, actually. I think that's the goal. But this 4.2 mil
Look, if Startoad wins in finals with a straight flush build, I don't know what to say. I
What
mean,
are we
she's the GOAT.
playing, Ajik? What is this hand? And we're getting rid of the gold? And we're selling...
OP flower pot! All lovers, bro. Get full lovers, that's a 3x Joker right there.
I guess
Well
Ajik
played.
didn't think he had a chance to win this one, but he very much did with that acrobat.
Yeah.
What's he
Well,
looking
I
at?
mean, I don't know if that's true. I mean, we had the chat.
Seltzer. He thinks it's Seltzer because that was Startoad's
Yeah,
first
yeah,
hand.
Seltzer.
Obviously, your opponent just drew a straight flush first hand.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I really thought Startoad was going to play into Flush House this game, but I mean, I wasn't aware of this alternative, man. This is a crazy alternative. I guess it's just easier to get the straight flush online when you hit 4 fingers and the I mean, it's checkered.
Yeah. The problem is when we
It's like-
lose, when we see more strong jokers, 4 fingers is going to have to go eventually, and then maybe even the smeared as well. But I mean, instant royal flush
Startoad-
draw.
If Startoad could press a button that said nobody makes any more money, I think she would press that button instantly. Nobody sees any more jokers. Then we're stuck with this lineup, and we can just coast on straight flushes for the rest of the game. But I don't think that's really gonna happen. I mean, it's really just tempo, right? I mean, the straight flushes as a tempo game plan here is just working out incredibly solidly for Startoad. I mean, I don't think Startoad plans to play straight flushes for the entire game here. I don't think that's the game plan heading into it. It's always just get lives off of your opponent while you can, and then utilize that life advantage to pivot into the build that's going to be late game better than your opponent because you have more leeway, right?
There's a red seal 10. That's something that makes you get out of straight flushes. A very hard thing to make multiple copies of that and still play that hand. But we're late in the game. This flush, or this red seal, might not see many copies to make it relevant.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the deck fixing, right? I think it's going to be hard for Startoad to deck fix into Flush 5 as easy as Zeke might have of a time doing it, just because if you look at the econ situation, it definitely favors Zeke with these gold seals.
Yeah, also being able to pick up this face, this Joker now, not having the 4 fingers.
And I mean, econ turns into tarot cards, turns into scoring, so
The mime with the blue
Golden-
seals and the gold cards is tempting.
it's really unfortunate for Startoad that that golden ticket was eternal. Maybe could have sold out 4 fingers for it.
Maybe another straight flush level will actually start to definitely in a position to take this. Ajik doesn't have any advantage on scoring jokers, and the amount of flush or straight flush levels is just overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, going down to 1 life here is going to be very painful. I mean, this is why tempo is so important. Because Zeke has a game plan. They know what they need to do. They have the red seal. They need to lovers it. They need to make multiple copies of it. But Startoad's going to force the issue and make it very difficult for him. Going to say, you are going to be at 1 life. Good luck. If you can get it online, so be it. But I'm not going to make it easy for you here.
Watch Startoad. Never mind. I was about to say misses the straight flush, but it is a very hard thing to do with this 4 fingers.
Yeah. It's really, really difficult to miss the straight flush.
Yeah, Zeke also consistently just loves playing flushes. Here's a straight
Here's a
flush, though.
straight flush from Zeke, but it's just not as good as Star Toads. I mean, we have just so many levels.
Lovers for that Red Seal 10.
I mean, that's certainly good news for Zeke, but we're gonna need a bit more sauce than that. $20 proc from the lucky card as well. You have 1 life. Define the bailout.
Ahead in shop, we saw it last game. Just show me the dusk, the eternal rental dusk instead of a mime this time.
Yeah, there's a lot of outs here. I mean, any full retrigger, we find a Sock and Buskin, we find Seltzer, we find like just a lot of things that could really give Zeke some time.
Yeah, it's only a temporary solution though, because when Startoad finds that, she is still just stronger.
Yep.
Without copies on the Red Seal.
Two more straight flush levels. This is crazy. I think.
I don't think we're pivoting out. I don't think so.
I mean, you kind of have to if you find a Sock or something, right? I mean, ideally, Startoad finds a Dusk. If Startoad finds a Dusk, I mean, you could also hack, right? You could probably hack as well.
Yeah.
And get away with it. You're only gonna, if you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 8.
You don't miss anything
like
with the 4.
You miss one.
I guess because you probably have to sell 4 fingers, but with 4 fingers you can still pull it off.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess 4 fingers and then sell smeared. That would be crazy tech. But yeah, the main thing that Startoad does not want to see right now is a Sock. That's like nightmare scenario right there, is a Sock and Buskin. Yeah, also notably is Zeke finding a strength for that 10.
And is really considering the Acrobat due to being on 1 life, but it's kind of like conceding, taking this, and passes on it.
Yeah, especially since you only have 1 free Joker slot after that. And are you ever really able to sell this smear? Do you need proper deck fixing if you're going to do that? And we don't have that setup. Red Seal 10 finally going to show up for Startoad, not even buying the strength, deciding Sun Lovers more important.
Interesting. Yeah, with that Red Seal showing up so much later, it did not matter at all. Ajik hasn't played it once, hasn't been able to utilize it, and Startoad finding it just in time with this Lovers upstairs. A little.
Yeah, I mean, Startoad can incorporate this Red Seal into straight flush of her own here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. That's crazy that Startoad's pulling out a straight flush build, bro. Who does that? Who does that, Bean?
Startoad, apparently.
Yeah, like that's sick. That's so fucking cool, bro.
I mean, you've done your fair share of strush builds. Just maybe not to this amount of success.
Maybe I don't win with them though. Okay, that's the difference. That's the Startoad difference. Is Startoad's gonna win with a straight flush build. Okay, that's sick. Now, how much of this was due to Zeke maybe not playing proper hands? Maybe playing flushes
yeah.
for fun.
Ajik,
you know.
2 of these PvPs, Ajik definitely should have won. Which, if the lives were flipped right now, Ajik not in a terrible spot. Selling the strength for the chariot because it's just not any immediate scoring.
Dude, I told you about the obelisk. I forgot to tell you about the Ouija. Startoad ripped the Ouija last game. Yeah, Startoad ripped the freaking Ouija. That's crazy. And
With
it
the
was
hit.
great. It was the greatest Ouija I've ever seen in my life, by the way. It was super good. It was crazy.
There, the foil and the acrobat finally justifying playing flushes. Well, not really. It's scored 800,000, and I don't know how much more his score can improve. And here's one royal flush, throwing out the steal, oddly, for
Winning with a
Startoad.
royal flush would be a statement. Truly a Balatro poker roguelike. Winning with the royal flush. Okay, here's the red seal 10.
I don't think Ajik beats that 10 mil.
We got lovers that we can slap on the red seal 10 now if we want. We're gonna have some steel in hand for Ajik, but just no levels at all.
Looking for that straight flush. We don't have to... Ajik loves playing multiple hands, but just go for that one big hand. Nothing is going to compare. You don't have to use the lovers on the queen.
I mean, they're keeping it in hand just in case they miss the draw. They want to make sure they have that insurance, but I don't know if it's something you're allowed
Holding
to
that
do
queen
here.
in the 10, I just can't stand by that.
And
I mean, doesn't hit,
terms...
but could have got a lot deeper in this deck.
Yeah, and they're going to chariot the red seal.
Yeah, the red seal playing it is more scoring. Normally it'd be about the same, but because there's two ancient jokers.
I mean, it is the same, no? I think.
Nah, because the red seal's 2.25. If you throw it on something else, you get more. And it is the difference,
Oh,
but
yeah,
Startoad likely would have beat the score
Yeah,
regardless.
GG well played. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. You can just throw the steal on something else.
Chi-Chi, this trash build. Definitely some redemption from Startoad after the showing last game. Gained all the aura back.
Yeah, GG. And it's 1-1. Just, Startoad just needed to give Ezek a freebie there,
Right.
Just like, throw you a bow and we'll keep it 1-1. Like, that's so cool. Straight flush build. That's the highest level straight flush I've ever seen in a tournament before. That's crazy. I think the fact that we were on checkered deck really helped that. You have any predictions for the deck that's about to be selected here?
I mean, we've seen some interesting picks. I watched Block Attack and it was just blue, gold, blue, gold, blue, gold. But we're seeing painted checkered deck. Let me see what the picks were last game. I think it was abandoned. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw abandoned, but maybe Ajik doesn't like that. It's a best of 3, so this is match point, chat.
Yep. You got the better overlay and stream quality over there. I got the degenerate gamblers over here. We're running predictions. We got we got Star Goat versus Ezek, I guess. If you wanted to bet on them, I guess.
Unbiased commentator, by the way.
Unbiased, by the way. Unbiased.
This is my former teammate, Ajik. I got to root for Ajik.
Yeah, you drafted them in the 2, I think. Yeah. They did pretty well. No, Zeke's a good player.
Ajik, do you know how many games Ajik played last season?
Like over 1,000.
Yeah,
Right?
1,009 games in one season. That is
It's genuinely insane.
black gold. We're running black gold.
Oh, black gold.
Darto throws out the offer. Instant coupon tag skip for both players. Are we gonna go for the flush or the straight? Diamonds hit.
Good flush.
And the straight hits as well. We survived the big blind. That is a challenge when you take that small blind skip on black gold. And a very solid coupon tag. Gonna be able to get voucher as well, though I assume we're gonna build up econ. And Wii Joker,
Wii Joker is I don't know about that one. That's a spicy take. I feel like
I know Ajik's taking this as well. Because Ajik purchased an $8 Wii Joker in the shop against Block Attack, and it was the greatest Wii Joker ever.
Alright. Well, Wii Gaming. I mean, look, Wii is one of the best Jokers you can find on Gold Stake, at least for single player. It's super, super good. In terms like the scaling, the chip scaling is just really nice. But I can't help but feel like the rocket early on gold is really nice as well. So I don't know.
Starto gonna risk the glass of blue seal, and it doesn't break. Just to have some safety. This blind Ajik, I think, is dead.
Yeah, I mean,
almost drew out, but this flush with those debuff cards, well, we do have the Wii. It's
enough.
The Wii Joker.
By one chip, by the way, one chip, 601 chips. That is diabolical.
But Starto doing better on econ for sure.
Yeah.
Well, barely.
I mean, that's what ripping that glass card did. I mean, I think honestly, if it was just a glass card, I would do it in a heartbeat just to get out of the blind. It makes sense.
And that's a level
to potentially lose the blue seal. It's so scary.
Yeah, blue steel glass is something you want to keep.
Yeah. And so far, not a single 2 has been played for Startoad here. Zeke played 2 2s, 16 chips on that Wii with the Supernova.
Now that 0s and 8, so only behind 8 chips, and the glass is getting risked again.
Oh, wow!
It doesn't break.
Absolutely zero regard for that glass card safety.
I imagine it's black gold, so that is probably never going to be our source of scoring, is why Startoad is...
It's mainly the blue seal that I'm concerned about. You know,
right.
I really don't think we're going to be playing a glass build this game, right? It's just I don't want to lose the blue seal. Zeke in a pretty good spot as far as, like, have you seen Zeke's straight levels?
Yeah, level 3 straight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're going for another one here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Really looking for the jack. It's hard, though. If we miss, we could die.
This is a really easy life to lose.
This is so greedy. I mean, I think Zeke might just drop the glass card just to try to
he keeps
live.
it.
And he's punished. He's going to die.
Ooh.
He's dead to the blind here.
Unlucky.
Down a life. Too greedy here. Startoad heading into the PvP with a full roster.
Yeah,
it's so
filled
funny
up those lineup.
How quickly everything fills up.
To-do list hit straights, very good for Ajik here, because not able to roll and find the popcorn. So not gonna win this PvP, but we'll gain some value at least. Startoad also looking to play towards straights, I think. Maybe not.
I think Zeke has a runner, but no, it's just a Wii. We actually have an absurd straight level. It's so hard to guarantee the straight on black deck. I foresee a lot of...
Could this straight level actually win this PvP?
Depends on draws for Startoad here. Nice full house
That probably just does it there.
with the aces. Yeah, I mean, so
This
much
is
molt, right?
about the best hand that Ajik has. This ace through 5.
I mean, we are gonna draw a couple
crazy
aces
draw.
after this as well.
A crazy
I mean,
draw here.
Startoad drew 3 aces.
Needs a
Ajik should
straight.
draw a couple.
Yeah, no.
No bueno, man, that was close. But now it's gonna be 2 to 4, and this is Startoad's comfort zone. I mean, this is what Startoad's known for, just being a tempo demon, and just completely killing the opponent as quick as possible. And if they aren't able to annihilate you in the first 5 lives, they make sure to be able to pivot better than you.
This photo quite good for Ajik playing towards straights with that high level. Gonna be doing a lot more than it is for Startoad.
Ripping
And a
a
Wraith
for a Zeke. Hit the road on any other deck on this stake, I wouldn't be too upset to see. But
yeah, we're maybe
black
seeing
deck,
1.5x out of that.
It's
What was
not
the...
great.
How much econ was Ajik at?
I did not see. Startoad went for the
We could also
familiar.
just die right here. Need a straight. I don't know if Ajik realized he needed a straight.
Yeah, and
Startoad also lives. Wow,
oh yeah,
that
we're
hiker
fine.
scored
We
a
got
lot.
popcorn and we're chilling.
That was a crazy
Even a-
discard, and Ajik is gonna die here.
Oh
At
my
least
goodness.
gets the high card money, but that's a tough spot to be. Don't play it. Okay.
Yeah. And when is this popcorn gonna show up for him? Did he just?
He already
skip
passed
There's
it.
no way. There's no way. You need that guy unless he's gambling that he's gonna draw straight every time, which is just unreasonable. On
Straight
black
build
deck,
on
unless you have
black
some-
deck. A little rough. We have
you
this
need-
Eternal Lusty as well. I don't know when that was picked up. I didn't realize it was Eternal.
Okay, Starto going for a straight level of her own here. I mean, you know, in multiplayer, it's very good scaling. If you can just kill your opponent with it, sure. I mean, why not? The important thing is that you're not reliant on it.
Alright, last shop on last life for G. Kinda needs to do something. Still has a chance in this next PvP, actually. Depending on how the draw goes.
Yeah, and this popcorn is very low on molt. I mean, Startoad's going to be looking for these aces. Picks up the rental Steel Joker right before PvP as well. I mean, just a little bit of X molt. Going to sell out of it before the PvP ends.
What are Ajik's discards? We can't be looking for straights right now, can we, with these discards? I think he's looking for a flush, which is just infinitely worse. This Wii Joker is not providing enough chips to justify that. Yeah, he's looking...
Yeah,
oh, wow. Ajik
that's-
and flushes. That's gonna seal the game right
over.
there.
Yep. GG well played, and
GG.
Startoad wins!
The gold stake
Startoad.
champion. Securing the 4 seed. And earning the gold stake ring. GG.
Yeah, wow. And just like that, every single position is locked, right? All the seating is
Yeah,
done.
that's the seating. I'm gonna
Everyone who's
go through the
qualified
dock
is
after.
qualified. Hell yeah.
Wow. What a game. I think Ajik just needs to focus on discarding and what hands to play, really, after watching those matches.
Straights on black deck was not a wise decision. And
Well,
then,
you gotta commit.
Hey, I've done it before, though. I've done it before, and look, if you haven't done it before, I don't know how often Ajik's played black gold, but it's very hard. You better have a shortcut. And then just playing flushes instead of flush house or straight flush in that checkered deck game is really messing him up.
Hey, a fun watch. Thank you to our competitors for making that one quick. We're out. in 3 hours is how long the gold stake finals were, so not bad at all.
It's pretty quick. I mean, how many games? Like 6 games in 3 hours, 30 minutes per. That's pretty good.
Wow, that was quick. I guess that one game sped things up, but holy.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, I'm gonna go over and finish up the doc, but thanks for casting. Thanks for watching.
Appreciate you for having me. I was enjoying watch partying and all that, but yeah.
Are you
Have
staying
fun
live?
with that. Yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, see ya.
Okay, chat, we are going to end shortly, but it's time to see the final seeding for World Series of Balatro. It is time to lock in and see if I actually qualified. Cat. Let's do this. And input our winners. I guess I gotta move. Okay, the bracket is here. And our standings are set. First place, Startoad. Who could have guessed? I guess I can copy paste, I think. Yeah. Startoad is the highest points so far. Ejik, second place. Block Attack. Dacho. Torb, or I think Bomdia. And then a Real Story having another good performance, also at 80 points, along with Startoad. Dia. Kozak. And Yen also did well this tournament. Yen has been crazy consistent. Yeah, Yen also getting 80 points. So 3 players tied at 80 points, but Yen is going to be the 1 seed with that win. And Startoad is locked at the 4 seed. Archeros, Jelly, and myself. Do I qual? It's close. It's really close. I'm in, chat. 15th seed. So I'm going to be playing against Kozak. Kozak is the 4 seed. So Toying. And then I think Real Story. So these are the final standings. I'm in, chat. I'm in. Huge. I didn't think I made it after yesterday. I really thought it was over after my loss. I just got to not throw against Kozak. But our final qualifiers playing next week are... Let's see. The order is Real Story as the 1 seed, Kozak as 2, Toying as the 3 seed, then Startoad, then Yen, Torb, Bomdia, Block Attack, Fanzi, Ejik, Ethans, Kendall Roy, Thomas, Jay, myself, and Nightmare just making the cut. GG. Congratulations, Startoad. That was... that checkered deck game was something. That was very well played. Anyways, thanks for watching, chat. I think I might be live tomorrow. Oh, I might be doing something with Nightmare, or we'll be live with Rarin in the morning if I am going to stream that. We still have shared chat. That's funny. Anyways, bye chat. Goodbye YouTube. Thanks for watching.